for about 2 hours. Then there's a big lake. We shouldn't go there at all. We should make a right, and then it's gonna take a few hours, and then we make a stop. We get some rest and some food, and then from there, we head north to Monoko Station.
Why there?
To recruit my oldest friend. We'll need the extra firepower, because our next goal will be to take down the Paintress' heart.
Her heart?
Yes. You can't just stroll up to the Paintress. The chroma there is far too dense. It erases anyone who gets close. But if we destroy her heart, the barrier will fall.
Okay. So where is this heart? What does it look like?
What it looks like, that I don't know. But I do know that it's somewhere in the center of old Lumiere.
You found old Lumiere?
Yes.
So it's true. Before the fracture, our Lumiere was part of a larger city on the continent.
I've traveled with many expeditions. I was with the 58th when we found old Lumiere. But Renoir erased them before I could get further. And I don't know much more.
All right then. Let's go meet your friend at Monoko Station. And then, we'll take the Paintress's heart.
Boy.
How far up the mountain is Monoko Station? Will we see snow?
Not too high, but yeah. There's usually snow.
Fantastic.
Oh, right. There's no snow in Lumiere.
No, only in books and paintings. It's almost as mythical as Gestrels.
And just as fun. And sometimes just as deadly.
Oh. Really? My husband was obsessed with the idea of snow. I can't wait to see some.
That you will.
Nah. Not right now.
Your oldest friend is a Gestrel.
Yes. We've been friends for as long as I can remember.
Gustav would have loved that.
Why? Because he liked Gestrels.
Because he liked the idea of friendships that could last decades.
Oh, yeah, that sounds... Yep. That sounds about right.
We don't get to enjoy such long friendships in Lumiere.
Oh.
How come Monoko lives so far from the other Gestrels?
Monoko's a searcher. They travel the land looking for Gestrels who went missing after the fracture.
The lost Gestrels.
Yeah. That and he, pissed off Golgra.
That was sad.
Yeah.
You were sad.
Yeah.
You were thinking of Julie.
And not just her, but... yeah.
Want a hug?
Yeah. I do.
Nah. We won't. Not this time. Let's upgrade our stuff. It's been a long time coming. We'll upgrade Trebuchem. Okay, so this is level 10 now. Plus 1 AP when stains are consumed. Really so. Dually so. Play again after a base attack. Honestly, I might just go with that. 50% increased base damage. But it requires a resplendent. Oh wait, I don't. So I need a resplendent Chroma Catalyst in order to upgrade Trebuchem and Dualiso. But when I get out of the menu, I'll equip Dualiso. I don't want to use Duenum because I don't really care for the abilities on it. I feel bad for CL, I'm sorry. I haven't used her at all. In return, we'll upgrade Ramasan for her. Alright, greater resources. We don't have any shapes. I just realized, are the Lumina points going up with level 2? Feels like it. Okay. Now let's apply some more of these. Sweet kill. Feebling mark. Mark targets deal 30% less damage. Gonna give her a sweet kill for sure. And we'll give her critical moment as well. Who was it that required, I'll give, Luna one more. Yeah, we'll give all three of them one more. Because there was a skill I wanted to put on Verso, but I didn't have enough. Critical moment. And for you, Mael, SOS power, and critical moment on her too, on Luna. Alright. And I'll spend time
Your
with Luna
oldest
this
friend?
time.
Yes.
Gustav would have loved.
Why?
Because we don't get to.
Yeah. Luna intercepts Verso as he walks by the fire.
Why are you allying yourself with us?
Not a lot of options out here, in case you hadn't noticed.
What about the previous expeditioners? Did you help them too? Yet they still failed.
That's a terrible way to ask questions. Do you always interrogate people like this?
Given the circumstances, I think we can skip the pleasantries, no?
Alliances are usually give and take, as are conversations. Trust goes both ways, no?
Alright then. As a gesture of good faith, I'll show you how to use Lumina.
No need. I got it.
Well, aren't you a quick study?
But I appreciate the gesture. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Trust works both ways.
You know what? Alright, as a gesture of good faith.
All right. As a gesture of good faith, I'll answer 3 questions. Choose wisely.
Only 3.
Someone's a bit greedy.
3 questions with 3 follow-ups.
You're really pushing this.
I think it's reasonable.
All right. Go for it.
Luna spends some time bombarding Verso with questions. Verso remains evasive, which pisses Luna off, but also triggers her insatiable sense of curiosity. Luna is reluctantly intrigued, as is Verso. Relationship level increased. When the interrogation is over, they go back to the others. You know what? Well, check up on the others.
What are you working on?
Contingency plans. If we fail, Expedition 32 will need every bit of information we have.
Right, but how are you going to get it to them?
I asked the Gestrals for help.
Smart.
What are the stars whispering to you?
Actually, I'm the one whispering to them.
Oh?
It's something my dad and I used to do. When I was scared, or anxious, or even when I was happy, he'd say, share it with the stars. When it's hard to talk about things, the stars will understand.
I like that.
I talked to the stars a lot after he was gone.
I remember the night we first met at the Crooked Tower.
Right. After the gommage.
I was surprised to find you there. I thought I was the only one who knew about that room.
I had to get away from the harbour. And those damn petals everywhere. So I climbed up.
It wasn't logical. part of me really believed my parents and their expedition had succeeded. That they'd stopped her. Then the paint just woke. And I knew they weren't coming home.
You know, it meant a lot to me. The comfort we shared that day. But you avoided me after. Why?
It wasn't personal. I cut a lot of people out of my life.
Okay, not personal.
That day, I knew my parents had failed. They were counting on me to finish their work. I couldn't afford distractions.
Friends are not distractions.
I know that now.
Wow. We're in the middle of nowhere with 1 year left to live. What better time to build friendships?
I could use some wine, though.
Making friends is thirsty work.
Right in the journal of Gustave's apprentices. Maëlle finds a spot where she can write. She spent some time writing in Gustave's journal to honor his memory. She gathers her courage and writes about Gustave's sacrifice, how he laid the trail. She hopes Gustave's apprentices will read this journal someday. Maëlle heads back. Is there another cutscene? For check up on the others? Or is it the same one? Maëlle quietly approaches Luna, wanting to apologize for her behavior on their way to bury Gustave.
Hey,
Hey,
I didn't mean...
it's fine.
I just...
I miss him too.
It's hard.
The pain we feel every time we lose someone. I've tried many ways of dealing with it. Running from it, sitting with it, compartmentalizing it. But what I needed was to use it. To use everything.
What do you mean?
I feel everything. And I let it burn inside me. When I'm tired, when I feel hopeless, when I want to just let it all go, I use the pain. I use the fear, the shame, the guilt, the anger. I use it all to keep going, to make sure I continue.
Monet,
I can almost feel them beside me. Everyone we've lost. Walking with me. Especially when I use chroma. I feel their presence, their closeness, and they help me.
You feel Gustav.
Yeah, I do.
I'd like to feel him with me too.
You have an affinity for chroma too. Try it.
How do you always know what to do?
I don't. Want to know a secret? I have no idea what I'm doing. And I don't think anyone else does either.
Really?
Don't tell anyone else I said that.
Mael and Luna spend more time together in a moment that was special for both of them. There are more?
Thanks. It really was a beautiful place.
Glad you liked it. We've buried friends there too. You were right about condolences. We offered them because we don't know what else to say, but there's no comfort there.
No.
All we can do is carry them with us.
I guess. Sorry. It's just we're
Drowning in our own sadness. Hey, why did you join the expedition? I mean, with the Gommage, I understand the rest of the team's decision, but you're half their age.
out here seemed better than in there at the time.
It's natural. Wanting to escape a life you don't want.
Escape. Yeah. That's what I wanted. But Gustav and the others, they really want to change things.
Well, changing your life also counts. Can't always shoulder the world's problems, you know? It'll drain you fast.
Gustav would probably say, if more of us cared, then it would lighten the load for everyone.
He sounds like a good guy.
Wait. I kept Gustav's, so you can have mine. You'll need one if you want to be an official member of our merry crew.
I gotta say, I didn't take you for an official kind of person.
Welcome to the disaster expedition.
Thank you.